There we go. Why it does have to be, I do not know. Alright, so. Again, Division 2 tonight. If you ain't ready, get ready. Here we go. So, realism mode. Let's hit it. Sorry about those first couple of minutes. I have been gone too long. So this is my first character. And all his weirdness. Let's see if I can create another one. Ooh, it won't let me create another one. Oh no. We're going to go in real quick. I'll show you him and then we'll come back out.
Safe area.
Here's the realism character.
Agent in need
Got a
of
nice
backup.
light on him. Got the war paint. His tats out. They've modified the inventory log. This is how it looks. And you get stuff by completing missions. So still fairly early on. But you see it does give you an inventory lockout. Either. I'm currently sitting at 80 items I can have with 22 down. So. If we go down to here, everything is more or less the same. Can't buy nothing. See how it does light up? Limited ammo, limited everything. Duplicate cash, nothing in there. Alright. So it's real low detail on that. Color palette is a more neutral. But that's where we're at. So we're going to go ahead and log out. I don't know why they don't give me one character to run around with. That's sad. So select game mode, realism. We're going to hit play. Appears to be only one character they allow, which is, again, sad. So we'll have to go with him. I'll be alright. Either way, I had planned to create one. But I don't feel like deleting him just to create one. So, let us go. Though if I have to, I will literally take it all the way to my Xbox One and play from there. Alright, so this one I'm half the map's
Safe
already
area
done.
detected.
So the upper half of the map is done. And a couple things you're going to notice off the bat. They don't retake control points.
Agent requesting backup.
And when we get out there in daylight, it's going to give you that gritty early morning shine off everything particle effect. So it is true, you have a very low amount of ammo and equipment. Everything you get is scavenged. So...
You're heading into the financial district, home of the old world's most powerful economies. Look where that got them. The area was devastated by a hurricane a few months back. It hasn't looked the same since. Be careful playing around in the mud.
As you can see, you don't really get other than downsides. And even if you do change that, say I take the rugged off there and I say the hollow. Still the dot. So let's try the ACOG. Still the same thing. Nothing drastically different. So it is a change in how you shoot. I will say that off the bat. And yes, I am playing on a controller. So there are some differences there too between the controller and a keyboard. But as always, I will remind you, I'm doing it because I have severe arthritis in my hands and can't really do the keyboards anymore. So always remember that. You want to do what makes you comfortable. I am back from my trip. I did truly enjoy it. I've been back for a few days. Trying to get back in the swing of things. That's why I wasn't on Tuesday. So, yeah. Things to do. So, right now, as I said, limited ammo. You get your ammo from the people you kill. Same thing with armor. There's no random extra stuff you can pick up. So you have to be in combat to use any of it. No specials. So this is as realistic as it gets without you actually being in it. And let's be honest. Would you want to be in it? I sure as hell wouldn't. So let's go. So we're here, right on the edge.
Dragov's got Wall Street completely locked down, but we've had agents scouting his compound for weak points.
There's always one.
Check in with the local community. The agents used it as a safe house, and have left their reports behind for other agents.
So, no HUD, really. Once we get to the safe house, I will try to switch up my gear. Because with something like this, you do kind of want the shield more than you want the turret. But it may not be possible. I may not have picked up anything. Because a lot of what we have in-game, as far as specials and whatnot, are definitely more sci-fi fantasy-ish.
This community leaves a lot to be
More stuff.
desired when it comes to security, but at least they have an open door policy.
Okay, so now, see, I got no grips for the long barrel. This is a 5.56 gun, so it's alright. We're gonna go over here. Now I got weighted, we're gonna do sturdy extended. Again, no grips on no grips for the long barrel underneath. So this is shaky at best. But that's alright. Okay. So if I come down here to switch skills, which ones do I have? I already have the pulse running. Seeker mine's locked out, so we're gonna put the drone in. Why? No shield, so why not run the drone? Drone or decoy is probably what I would go with. But considering how much I've been playing, I've only died twice.
Commune at a bank. Yeah, that's right. We're occupying this joint. We let some agents hang out here too, as long as they're cool. Told me they were keeping tabs on the Rikers on Wall Street. They left some notes here, somewhere.
Looks like the agents did their research. They've mapped the compound inside and out.
Let's act on this ASAP. The sooner we kick Dragov off his throne, the better.
Agreed.
Alright. Pull the map up. As you can see, we don't already know what these activities are. And there is no fast travel, so I can't fast travel back here. Oh, I can there. Just not some of these other places. So no fast travel except to your home base. Mm-hmm. Avoiding headshots. How dare you, sir? Now, I'm hoping in the Division 3 they actually let you lay on your belly when you're shooting a sniper rifle. Especially from an elevated position. Problem with a semi-automatic sniper is a semi-automatic sniper, or a full sniper. It's slow. But a fast sniper, which is usually an automatic, which I don't know, there's very few of them, are not. Alright. So anyway, like I was saying, I actually been back a few days. Left on Tuesday, arrived back on a Monday, so it was a really fast trip. And not the most fun traveling, but the trip itself was fun.
Watch my back.
Okay. Couple more left. And it did. So, a lot of people be like, oh, you gotta do this quicker. I actually like firing a real gun, so you wouldn't be slower and more on target. Because you don't get many chances. Now, it's not fully realistic, I'm not bleeding out on the ground, but I do take quite a beating. And there is no regen on the armor. So you actually have to put a new plate in every single time. Okay, now that that's done, let's see where we're at. And we know where we're going for that. Up, up, and away. So, now I'm not the greatest at this mode or any game, to be all that honest. But, and I've said this to a couple people already, this is very similar to Division 1 in ways people would not realize. So first reason, scoping became way more important in Division 2 than it was in Division 1. And people tend to use no scope on Division 2 because they played a lot in Division 1. I'm very much a no scoper sometimes, but I do prefer having the scope. Second thing is, Division 1, cover was very important. But by endgame, a lot of people just stopped getting the cover at all. Unfortunately, Division 2 started with that premise. It's like, oh yeah, I could be in cover, or I could just kill you faster. Now gear-wise, since everything is gray, you kind of have to be careful of what you decide to keep. I haven't had to delete anything yet, but that's because what I have, I know how to use in a very specific manner. If you've played any of the Ghost Recons, this is very similar to that as well. You see the particle density and fog, as I was talking about. No bright, shiny color palette. It's just very dull and affected by the light. I would say, given how old Division 2 is, and its graphics engine, this is definitely a feature they're going to want in Division 3. There we go. Swap them. I know they're the enemy. That's not working. So let's do it this way. I need ammo. Give me ammo. Alright. I'm gonna pop back out. And there's a pop-up. One, two, three. I have no idea where that voice was coming from, so that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. Alright.
Incoming backup request.
So I would like to think the little things they're doing with Division 2 now, like crossplay, and this, are going to be options in Division 3. Since they also introduced hardcore mode, honestly, this is what I would do. And feel free to disagree with me. I would give 3 different modes of gameplay. Traditional Division, what you've seen me play in the past, realism, and hardcore realism. There's 0 point in having hardcore on traditional Division at that point. Line it up. Yep, there we go. Oh, I'm getting shot up. Who you got? Oh, I thought so.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh no. Another difference you will notice, there are not that many healers. They also cover each other. Now that is a G28. Not my favorite. So we're going to switch to the pack. Doesn't have a tight pack, unfortunately, but 7-round mag. Let's see if we can go get some ammo. So if I were playing the regular one, ooh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this dead fish by my feet. knowing which guns are full semi-auto, full auto capable, and which ones are just a manual reload is going to be your advantage in this mode. They got belly buttons. See, pulls the blood. Alright. Ooh, that looked like it hurt when he fell. Anyway. Looks like no ammo for me. But yeah, as I was saying before I got into that firefight, I feel like realism should be able to be played in both your traditional game style, like this, but in hardcore mode, it really should just be realism. No sense in making hardcore mode anything but. Because that's essentially what it is. It's realism. So they might as well just have it as realism. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel like that's what they should do. Alright, so here we are now. And I always do this. I always come up this side first and sweep back down the middle. It makes life so much easier. And since this is technically my 7th character and I'll never get to play him again after realism mode goes away, I'm going to do what I want. Let's line it up. Missed him. Oh, missed him again. Woo, keep missing. There we go. Now, unfortunately for me, I got to get into a bit of rhythm for headshots. And once you get out of it, you can't do it.
All clear.
I hope so. They got no brain left in their head. So, headcanon. These guys are literally the riders.
Okay, I can do this.
Don't waste your ammo.
Lovely. Okay. Whew. Off on the shot. I love that. Now, I shot right through his armor. I didn't actually shoot him in the head. But her, definitely. So, put the scope down. Alright. Go on up. So, like I said, know which guns are bolt action. Bolt action is what I've been looking for the last like 20 minutes, as far as words go. Semi-automatic and fully automatic, because in this mode, that's going to be your advantage. Now, I'm not a huge gun guy, but I've played enough of them to know which one's actions are correct. Alright. Propaganda. On which side of that wall? Alright.
This is Dragon. Don't forget that we run this town. We've got enough resources to last a lifetime. I look after my family. If you're prepared to fight, come to Wall Street. We'll get you sorted.
It is? Nope. I'll take though. Ooh, invaders!
Trying to tell you that they have a right to enforce their laws here.
I do.
That's false. They have no rights here. We run this town.
How's you? How's that?
This is Dragon. Don't forget that we run this town. We've got enough resources to last a lifetime. I look after my family.
Alright, that sucks. But they are well within the range of me missing.
We'll get you sorted. The government is trying to tell you that they have a right to enforce their laws here. That's false. They have no rights here. We run this town.
I should not have had to kill two groups just to get here.
Who built this city? Bankers? Brokers? Tycoons? Whatever the fucking influencer is? Or...
Which no one knows what that is.
The hard-working sap, working 2 jobs, only to get hassled by a corrupt cop on your way home to get some goddamn rest. We know who you are. We know what you're going through. You were taught to look at the Rikers as criminals. But that's...
Which where you come from?
perpetuating itself. We've got food, we've got a home, and we have got a cause. This is Dragon. Don't forget that we run this town. We've got enough resources to last a lifetime. I look after my family.
Oh, there they are.
If you're
Okay.
prepared to fight, come to Wall Street. We'll get you sorted.
Access key detected.
Pop your head up, bitch. Come on now.
The government is trying to tell you that they have a right to enforce their laws here. That's
Yep.
false. They have no rights here. We run this town.
Technically, it's not a town, city, or anything right now. It's a ruin.
Progress
Whatever.
resumed.
Let me get down.
Agent in need of backup.
After that,
unit required.
Ooh. He's fast. Or I'm a bad shot tonight.
Damn, our numbers are going down fast.
Really?
This is Paul Rhodes of the Haven Settlement, speaking for the Peacekeepers. If you approach any of us with a weapon, we will assume you mean us harm. Just don't do that, okay?
Ooh. That can't be good for your back. Again, look at him. He took a clean one. Pigeon Toad! He took a clean one too. Hey, where'd she go? She over here. Yep. All right. We're at question is, do I have enough ammo? 26 and 181. So, if I don't sniper the fuck out of them, I'm going to die. Which is typically what I have to do anyway. So, the advantage of realism is, when you get the bosses, you really can still take them down with one shot. However, it's a hell of a lot harder. Is he? He's skipping. What the hell? I need to make sure they're far enough away before I start this. Come on, boys, keep going. Now, could I go ahead and fight them? Yes. Do I really want to fight extra guys, especially with the shield guys? No. Up. So ankle shot. That's right, ankle then head. Ooh, missed him. Missed him again. Not good for my ammo count. Come on now. I do. You got me for what?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Okay.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Okay, again. Well,
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
again, ankle shot. Got left. I got them on both sides. Okay. Pulsing? Okay. Ooh. That was just dumb luck. That was my last shot on that gun. So, completely cleared out. As soon as I trigger this, I'm going to be in a firefight all over again. Oh, that's why there are more of them. Putting the damn needle. Yeah. Technically, I could fire the flare in here. It'd go through the roof and explode, but still, I could fire it. Alright, so come out here. Let me get the last bullets.
Reinforcements incoming.
Oh no.
We see you! Come fight!
Get all last away from me.
Heavily armored hostile.
Oh, that took longer than it should have. Why are you even in here? Trying to kill me. Stupid ass. In the butt. Yeah, about that. You ain't killing nobody. I can't. I ain't got that much left. What the hell? Okay, whatever.
Need to change mag.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Neutralize sight here.
Supply room access unlocked.
Kill you, motherfucker!
Vital signs critical. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Ooh.
Set up a watch here.
See, I miss Melissa O'Neill. If you don't know who Melissa O'Neill is, thank the rookie. But she also did the voice for Faye.
I see them.
So yeah, I miss Melissa. I wish they'd figure out a way to bring her back.
What they'll do if they get away.
Check the whole area.
I understand. She did the first game before Rookie. Then she got Rookie and couldn't come up with a time.
Have to reload. We're done.
Which is why they ultimately killed her character. But yes, I would love for Melissa to come back. Even if she's not as Faye, I would love for her to come back as a voice actress in the game. Okay, now to find where they dumped that stuff so I can get credit for that resource convoy. What I'd really like, and I'm never going to get this, but I would love her to do a Faye cosplay. She'll never do it, because they look nothing alike, but she can pull it off. Again, in realism, you can't open any of this stuff. It's just there.
I'm not afraid.
Sure you are.
Hope the crops turn out okay.
So that being said, we're in Lower Manhattan. The logic of Lower Manhattan being safer than Midtown makes no sense whatsoever. That is one ugly afro. I really need them to get their work together and figure out some of these ethnic looks. Just put their heads together and do something. Alright.
Incoming backup request.
Alright. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Can I just accept it? That's the tunes. This is the one I picked up. So we're going to go ahead and answer this one.
Backup request acknowledged.
Come on now. Can we do it? What?
Nobody in the galaxy has ever thought much of humanity. The most advanced.
That shouldn't have popped. Hold on. Alright, that was weird. Sorry, my TV's having an identity crisis. I will say, by just changing the color palette, and that's all they did. All they really did was
Yes.
increase the color palette.
You a treat, isn't it, doggy? So you'll bite my friend and not me. Good doggy.
That's hilarious. So all they did was dull out the color palette, tweak up the brightness. So basically they washed it out. So here people fight. Where do people at? Here we go. Oh no. I did it. Y'all were wasting bullets. There goes missing two. Will I miss a third? Nope. Arm and leg.
You're out of time.
No getting out of that bleed out. Okay.
I think you better scoot.
Alright. Back to work.
Thank God that's over.
Yeah. Stop wasting your shotgun shells. That's all I ask. If you're gonna waste them, at least let me waste them. Though ironically, I haven't picked up a shotgun to my knowledge. Everything has been a rifle, light machine gun. Ooh, I did pick up a shotgun. Hit that one though, and that one. Now, it is slightly unbalanced since you are not usually getting hand grips drops, which is weird. And then the outskirts of Wall Street, which I will go to at some point. But I have a control point. Alright. Yeah, I had this whole plan in my head to do this and kind of walk through the character creation in the very early part. Well, I'll have to try that tomorrow for my Xbox. Means I gotta figure out how to get my capture card to work again. Yay! I mean, I know where that is, but at the same time, why it's going off, I don't know, because I can't actually take it. Let's do some exploring, shall we? Or, as I used to like to say, creative delay. Yes, I put a bullet inside. You want to see? And always remember, when fighting zombies, double tap. Okay, they're dead. Showing up late. Alright, up we go. I kind of want to see people try to do build crafting on this. I also kind of want to trap all the people who do heavy. Which building is to hang out the side of? That's the question. I'm pretty sure that's on the top. Ooh. I mean, you all can't kill me because I'm in another building, but that's alright. Elbow. This arm. Yep.
You see that? We lost.
We've lost 2 already. Actually 3. Come on up. Ooh, missing hardcore. Miss again. Almost like I'm doing that on purpose. I could be doing that on purpose, but I'm not. There we go. Because they are programmed not to? Okay. Oh, I forgot. Gotta break the power box. Let's go. Well, that's all done. Now I gotta go kill people for bullets. But like I said previously, I feel like realism mode should be tied to hardcore mode for the most part, and only be an option when you want to play the normal mode. Of course, I'm sure there are literally logistical problems there, but at the same time, why not? Why not? Of course, like everyone else, I'm hoping that Division 3 will be in a place of my preference. My preference is straight up Chicago. That way, whether you do it in summer or you do it in winter, it's going to be a terrible environment weather-wise. Because in the summer, you get a lot of rain, and a whole lot of heat. Which means food will spoil easily. In the winter, lake effect snow is a bitch. So a lot of this stuff that they're going to do, like seasonal changes and whatnot, makes sense in Chicago. Now, other places would make sense. If you go to the West Coast, San Francisco. If you're going to go down south, hate to say it, but it's got to be New Orleans. Welcome to Swamp Hunt.
I got this fucker.
Agent requesting backup.
I mean, those people are like, oh, let's take it outside the country. Let's do this. They're like, no, because really, division agents working outside the country, sorry, only works if the story has effectively needed to travel outside the United States. And for that, either you need a complete loss by the division, and they run at the end of the third game, or the end of this game to be more exact, or, and since it's far more feasible and an easier story to write, they win. Their allies manage to get them moving overseas to prevent other countries from falling under total tyranny. And they hook up with their counterparts in other countries, because honestly, they would have counterparts. I don't see the British not having one. I definitely don't see the French not having an equivalent. That was in the butt. Straight through the butt to the broom hand. I don't see the Indians and Chinese from not having an actual equivalent. A force designed specifically to put the country back together again. Because that's really what the division was designed for in the game. Save what remains so the country can bring itself back together. Whether it be people, institutions, everything. Now that, in the United States, would suck. Because we're big fans of tearing down institutions that we've had for decades. In order to keep ideals going that may or may not be some great ideals to begin with. But we're big fans of that idea. Well, this is the reason I'm like, okay, let's do Chicago. The division have control of New York, DC, and Chicago. Means they have control of the first and second city. First city being New York City. And if you have control of those cities, then you also have control of the trade routes between those cities. They're both waterside. They both can't really do anything food-wise. During winter, they could do a couple things here and there. For long-term food growth, no, they would need it from someplace else. Let's be clear. That would be the definition of survival in these times. Control of transport, waterways, control of supply food and clothing, which both could do. And more importantly than that, and this is far more important, control the logistics chains. Basically, you put significant forces on either end of the line and have a mobile force that could go between. Right now, story-wise in the game, you really only have communication between New York and DC. And DC's food is coming from coastal Virginia, which is where your character starts out from, the fishing villages on the coast of Virginia's inlets on the Chesapeake. Those things being said, a lot of places, again, like DC, and they do have to learn when to cooperate again. But again, I do feel like Chicago would be the best choice. Yes, they could do Philadelphia. But Philadelphia is the halfway point between New York and DC, as far as cities go. I'm not entirely sure we would want to stay on the East Coast, store-wise. You hit me, dude. With your dull axe. How dare you? So, like I was saying, I feel like staying on the East Coast is a bad idea. West Coast would be a terrible idea. Gulf Coast wouldn't be a bad idea either. We're going up to the Great Lakes would be a better idea considering how much infrastructure is there. And how easy, really truly easy it would be to maintain control once you've established control. Okay. I need this door open. Don't get me wrong, Chicago has some great things. It has heavy transport. It's a very heavily operational transport hub, and if they did what, and this is in a case of a pandemic, it has Great Lakes, naval base, naval station. All they have to do is lock it down. And I mean lock it down. basically fortify the outer walls. People aren't coming and going. Food only comes in from over the lake. And all you need to do that is basically set up a staging ground for resources coming in. But, yeah, going back to my point on that, if they're going to do Division 3, and Division 3 is going to be them doing it their way, have to have a strong point. Have a place they all line up and meet up. It's heavily controlled. One left. But yeah. Chicago, like New York's a huge transportation hub. A lot of the people would be self-sufficient in the situation. Unlike DC or New York, it doesn't have a ton of iconic locations. But that's actually less important. Time-wise, I got about a half hour left. And it will take me about a half hour to capture this last point. Because of how long, and I mean how long Wall Street is, I won't do that tonight. I'll try to do it tomorrow.
I got you now.
17 shots to go.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Okay, there's your 14. Emulator neutralized.
Reinforcements en route.
Nine.
Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
There we go.
Supply
That took
room
me 7
access
minutes. That's
unlocked.
terrible. I did not expect it to go by that fast.
Secure this area.
So, just because I'm a complete idiot, hey Heifer. So this is realism mode, Heifer. This is what I wanted you to play.
Danger approaching. Do not get... Stop them.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected.
I knew that wouldn't too fast. All right. So I was trying to say, side note, you can tell which Christmas songs they could not get the rights to use. Especially Jingle Bells. There we go. So we're going to do this part. I'm going to go back to the main base and I'm going to swap over to my other version of the game because there's some updates I need to show you all. Since I've went an entire season without jumping on here with Twitch. So it's really been 3 months since last time I played Division on here. Maybe a little longer.
This Rapulume the safe house brought over is goddamn impressive. I don't know if you've ever tried to hand weave anything, but it's not worth it. This is gonna streamline that work. Next time you're in Haven?
Next time I'm in Haven, I'm still not going to care. So we're going to do the bounty, and then I'm going to take it in. And then we're going to hop over to the other, so I can show some of the stuff. Because Greenbeard's been busy. Ooh, hold on. I gotta finally have the larger one. Oh, still don't love me enough for that. Okay. My submachine guns love me. But they haven't given me my favorite submachine gun yet, so we keep playing.
Target near you.
Alright. Someone who's down. In the foot. In the kneecap. There we go. That's straight up grounding ends. PCs. Alright. Well, that's what I want to check. They didn't have to die that way. Yes, they did. That's my answer. Yes, they did.
Incoming backup request.
So he's on the boat deck, I believe. And usually I come in from the other side, but I'm coming from the back side this time. Oh, he's not all the way down. He's just over here. Okay. Well, this is going to be unfun. That's alright.
Duty. It's familiar.
Here's my boat. Oh, come on now.
Throw in a vapor grenade.
Oh, he's throwing some shit.
Crap, gotta move.
Yeah, moving now.
Shit! I'm out! Taking a shot! Fuck you, agent!
Serious trauma detected. Agent vital signs 0.
I knew that was about to happen. That is usually the only way I'm dying. Let's go. Yeah, that always sucks when you get cornered. As you can see, unlike when you're playing the regular version, your ammo does not go up. Your shields do not increase. But you're not losing control points, which is fine by me. I'd rather not lose the control points. I also rather not die doing this, but it's going to happen. There we go, miss him in. Didn't miss him in the back. Or on the side there. Miss him both. So that took 5 shots to 3 people. Not a great ratio. Alrighty. So what I really need to do, which I did not do last time, was take out the guys with the drones. I missed you in the face. Putting this work. I do not have much in the way of ammo left. Okay. I really don't. Very tight on ammo. Let's go again. Okay, whatever. Ooh, that got me. That sucked. Okay, none of that. Good. All right, now this is gonna suck. So, to be clear, the only group that's actually successfully killed me of all the factions are the cleaners. The others, since there is no real AoE in them, I've basically gotten their butts beat. But the cleaners, between running around with shields and axes and fire, they've straight taken me down. 3 times now. None of that. Ooh, missed.
Quick, reload! Shit! Gotta reload! Got you covered!
Incoming.
I'll get you! I'll watch your back.
That's your target.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Target down. Good job.
Ooh, got me the marksman.
Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
Don't see any more!
Alright, and things that make me think, okay, this is kind of like the first one. See, that's a medium armor bag. Light armor, increased movement, increased speed, and armor.
Agent in need of backup.
Chest piece. Still lightweight. Lightweight's alright, but I'd rather run this one for my chest. It's a very different setup than what we had previously. Okay. And like I said, the control points don't get real captured. We're going to go back to the settlement. And again, it's a lot easier to see the difference with this light. So you see it's a color palette change. More grays than blacks and whites, which is technically more along the way we see. And a higher resolution on the actual model. So that's really the mode. I'll play it again tomorrow night. But for 9, I'm gonna come off there. Because I want to talk explicitly to what's going on in the traditional standard mode. So we're gonna select our game mode, go back to main campaign. Have some interesting things going on over there. So, all 3 of my characters are now completely dressed different. Why? Because I like costuming. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. So we're gonna start with Greenbeard, who I don't think anyone's seen, and I lost the one person who was interested in me focusing on realism. That's whatever. Realistic mode. Yeah. So Heifer, if you're paying attention right now, or half passed out,
Safe area.
those were the days. So, Bittersweet. It's a fun gun. Heals allies, very skill build style. With Beacon, it's kind of nasty. This is all a dot build. We'll talk about that when I get back to playing this character. I'm not playing this character this season. This season is, however, the anniversary season. And right now we are on the 3rd step of 4. So honestly, the 4th is easier than the 3rd. And the reason the 3rd is not is because you gotta find Hoarder's Cassie. And you can only find Cassie by finding the snitch. So ordinarily, if you end up looking for him, you're not gonna find him. But the weapons I want to talk about are not on Greenbeard. Let's start with Grandpa. As you know, if you've been watching me, Grandpa's a tribute to my father. My father passed away almost a decade ago. Looks like him, does not act like him. But that's my personal tribute to him. Hair and everything. Love that mean old man. But who's my father? He was going to be a mean old man.
Safe area.
So here we are. So, what's different here? Well, a couple weapons we picked up in the intervening time is we have eagle bearers on everyone now. 3 eagle bearers. You can't imagine how hard that was to get. But, more importantly, bittersweet's now on all 3. And we have the Huntsman. Huntsman was a pickup last season during, I believe, New Year's. So, if you've been around, you know I pretty much just run around collecting outfits and exotics. It's what I do. So, apparel-wise, we've gone up in outfits. We've added the Pirate Captain, the Bloody Houndsman, the Houndsman, Amaruz, Dark Krampus, White Krampus, IQ's outfits, which I have not used yet. This is the one that's on my realism character, RDS Secops. And Lion. Alright. Those are the outfits we picked up. Most of the others we had previously, I just didn't put them on. We also have new patches. Everything here is a new patch since we dropped the last season. So it's all good. I do love these. The Assassin's Creed patches were mint. So are the Krampus patches. Alright. Helmet wise, we got a couple new helmets. The Sarah hat backwards. The bandana, which is literally a bandana. Bruce Leroy up. Pedro Garcia's. The other bomber hat. Secops. Regular Patriot cap. And there are a couple more you'll see me probably swap in that side. Keep changing outfits constantly soon. That's probably what's going to happen. I do love that hat. That hat is ridiculously Marine style. Anyway. Okay, one more to go. And then we'll be finished for the night because I need to get to bed. Work comes faster than you think. Okay. And we are on the Merc. The Merc is the one whose gear I'm currently in the process of upgrading. He's the one I play the least on stream. He is my main character. But Greenbeard tends to end up with all the gear. Because he's my streaming main.
Entering safe area.
So, walk through Wax Candle Factory. But they've given me some goodies to play with. We got Alejandro. This thing is still as lovely as it was originally. Ain't gonna lie. Beautiful gun. Because of its nature, I currently have it equipped with a set I haven't finished leveling. the Umbra because they both stack in cover. And why the fuck not? And turmoil for the knee pads, because why not? If you're gonna stack and cover, you might as well give it to where the damage actually deals to another character as well. I need to go higher on this chest piece. Because that chest piece right now is technically it's doing me no good. Because it's only giving me light machine gun damage, which I can get from damn near anything. But like if I were to stick the equalizer with it, with perfect obliterate, get more stacks. Let's see. 8, nothing else rises. Did anything go down? Ooh, headshot went down. Sad face. Okay. I should be concerned. I'm not that concerned. Okay. But wait, there's more. On top of that, we also have Regulus. I finally got Regulus. I got 2 of them. A pistol that does headshot damage is always tremendous. Also, that's all it is. The Sheriff. Don't know how I feel with the Sheriff yet. I have been working on it, as you can see. But the Sheriff is going to take a minute, because I'm not a shotgun specialist. And right now we're in ambush season, which means my damage goes up. But
Package screening is mandatory. Please remove all metallic objects.
one more beautiful thing. The Harrier Pride. Again, but it's all stacked, so it's a stack effect. This is basically a stack effect build. And that is the new mini season anniversary backpack, so it's joining these 2 as damage backpacks. And if anyone's keeping track, I know they are not, but if they are, that means at this point, for exotic backpacks, we are at 6. 3, they're basically status effect. 3, they're basically damage only. And we are 4 deep for exotic chests. And almost all the exotic chests are underwhelming. But it is what it is. And we got like 8 masks, I'm not gonna lie. 2 masks I only have 1 copy of. So that is where we are currently. But I'm going back and forth between the 2 versions of the game. So my skills tend to be different in each one. But that's where we're at. So, for now, I will be back tomorrow night, say about 9:30. I will come on a little earlier, because I need to get some things done. I will probably start off with Realism, finish Wall Street, start Battery Park. I will finish Battery Park until Sunday, and we will go from there. But it's usually going to be 2 and 2. So I'm trying to get back to the 4-hour format. 2 hours for realistic, 2 hours for standard, and we will go from there. And I have 3 more characters I need to introduce you all to, because I finally got my Xbox version game up, which is going to be real fun if I can find someone to play my characters from there, because they don't, two accounts do not have the same name. So we'll see what happens. But for now, and as always, find a way to make a way. Make a way to find a way. But achieve your dreams. Thank you and good night. I will see you tomorrow, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Alright? See you then, folks. Bye-bye. Well, no, I lost my control. Haha. Don't mind me. I'll see y'all.